All right, welcome to Friday Night Football here at Ellsworth High School. The Ellsworth Panthers hosting the Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks. I'm Jeremy Nygaard, joined by Nick Pack and Zach Ambrose on the mic, or on the camera. Nick, how are we doing tonight?
Doing great. Got some football weather tonight. So, little border action. Hopefully the rain kind of avoids us a little bit. A little drizzle won't be bad, but some football weather. The kids are going to love it regardless.
Yeah, it's significantly cooler now than it had been the last couple days. If you are not watching from the area, I think it was like close to 90 yesterday, and today we had a day that I don't know if it touched 70, and I don't think the sun ever peaked out. A decent amount of precipitation over time, but not necessarily heavy rain, just that annoying rain, which could be interesting as the night progresses. So. What we have tonight is a matchup between the 2-1 Ellsworth Panthers, lost game in a non-conference battle to New Richmond, and the 2-0 Baldwinville Blackhawks. Only 2 games because the first game of the season was canceled due to weather. So Rice Lake, probably the favorite in the middle border, coming from the Big Rivers last year in a state title appearance. Ellsworth also made a state title appearance, and really these last 2 years have not played real competitive games against the Blackhawks. But Ellsworth did graduate a significant amount of players. They're still really good, but the big names that we've had such a hard time containing over the last 2 years are no longer here. The Hawks have looked good, offensively, defensively, done a lot of damage through the air, as you may or may not see. Does practice that, and Mason hitting Colin in the end zone.
Right on cue.
Yeah, so what are you looking forward to most tonight there, Mr. Pack?
I think both teams would be a good test for both of them. Like you said, Ellsworth trying to defend what they had last year with making it down to Madison. Did lose a lot, but they would say, hey, we're back. Probably a really good test for them. They had Amory last week, who may not do as well as they're hoping the middle border. Baldwin, no disregard to Somerset, but they kind of a good test here for Baldwin up against Ellsworth to say if we think we can contend with perhaps Rice Lake, we got to go through Ellsworth first.
Right.
And it's people might say it's Rice Lake's conference to be had, and you got Ellsworth saying, whoa, that's our conference. You're joining it, and Baldwin is trying to say, hey, we want to be mentioned, and this is the test you're going to have. If you want to be up with them, what more do you want?
Right, and the success of the middle border over the last really 15 or so years. I mean, you've had Somerset that's had a run of probably 6-7 years making it to state or making it close to state. You had Osceola make state appearances. You've had Central make state appearances. Now you've had Ellsworth make state appearances. There was a streak of, I want to say it was either 5 or 6 years, where a different middle border team made it each year. We had 2008 and 2010 where we lost in level 4. And so the middle border has really been a very good conference. And now we have 2 returning state finalists. Now, Ellsworth lost to Catholic Memorial, the same outfit that ended the Blackhawk girls softball season in the state championship a couple years ago. And Catholic Memorial got out to a fast start, and then Ellsworth really kind of outplayed them for the rest of the game. And so, yeah, you're totally right that this was Ellsworth's conference, and one of the things that success does is it breeds more success. And so even though these kids that are playing tonight probably weren't the main guys, they were significant contributors. Their line, from what I hear, is phenomenal. And so that becomes a big part of the game if you have a line that can constantly get a push, on both sides of the ball. And the one thing that I don't think we did phenomenally last week was get a great push on rundowns.
Yeah, and that's you talk about the culture of winning, and that's this team in purple just knows how to win, and that goes down when even if you're not playing as a junior or sophomore, you go to Madison. You know what that feels like. You know what it took to get there. You saw the role models you had. That you were the scout team running against them, taking your licks. Well, now it's your turn to reciprocate that to the other sophomores and freshmen, as well as the other conference. And that's what these guys are saying. Hey, don't forget about us. And then you got Baldwin, like we talked a couple weeks ago. Just the culture of their entire school program has really taken a turn here in the last couple of years. It's really been successful in a lot of different sports, and they're trying to say, hey, we want to contend for the middle border in football, and again, no better way to do that than up against Ellsworth tonight.
Right. And we're not saying that Ellsworth's dudes, Bo Hines, their leading rusher, was a very, very, very good player on the last two Ellsworth teams, the sophomore and the junior. Jarrell Gooden, another one of their guys in the backfield, was a very, very good player last year for Ellsworth. So they have some guys that were very successful at the high level, at the varsity level last year. I would love to tell you who won the toss, but we missed that while getting our stuff set up. A reminder too, we feel like we did a pretty good job waterproofing our setup tonight. There's a lot of plastic bags, but that also means that we are not necessarily seeing all of the screens as easily as we normally see because I've got things bagged up. So just be patient if the scoreboard or the main camera gets, if you notice some interference, that's probably a plastic bag, and we will fix that as soon as we realize that it has happened. So we'll do our best to stay online all night. In the event that things just get to be too much, Ellsworth is streaming this game on their We Are Ellsworth Facebook page. So if you have Facebook, you could certainly jump over to that. I believe they're in the booth. We were told they were going to be out on a little landing area, but it looks like they're not there. And so you could certainly catch it if we're unable to get things done. Additionally, one thing that you may or may not have noticed on Blackhawk TV is we've done a lot of stuff from the huddle cam, and we're losing signal right here, so we'll see what happens. Better now than later, I guess. We're doing a lot of things from the field cam at King Field, and so if you subscribe to the channel, you'll get alerts when we go live. And I try to post things, but it's becoming pretty common that there's a game or event almost every night. So we try to get soccer games and JV CSWAT football games, all of that stuff from the huddle field cam, and we're not announcing that, so you got to deal with the automation there. But hopefully that's something that if you enjoy Baldwinville sports, that you can pick up more and become fans of those other teams as well. Looks like our signal is getting better, so hopefully that's just something we'll deal with. We're going off of a phone again, and we'll see. So about 3.5, a little less than 3.5 minutes from kickoff here tonight. Yeah, we're really up and down with the signal, so let's just hope that things will resolve themselves. And I don't think we've lost anybody yet, but I have a green, a yellow, and a red light that shows up at the bottom, and we've been in the yellow here for quite some time and can't seem to get back up to green, which, whatever. Lots of red.
Everyone's tuning in to listen to you.
Yeah.
Maybe too much. I didn't see, is Sean dressed today?
I did see Sean Van Zomeren warming up.
I do see him there next to O'Hare. Or
Big Hair.
Big Hair. You can't really, it's tough to pick him out between Hair and looks like Eli Kuhn there. Sean looks so small.
Yeah, which is funny because Sean is not small.
No.
But yeah, it appears that we are at mostly full strength. Obviously, Gavin Sell is not making his debut yet. And we look forward to seeing Gavin back in pads here, hopefully, if not next week, then the following week. Hawks will be hosting the Rice Lake Warriors next week for homecoming.
Middle Border Conference game between the visiting Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks and your Ellsworth Panthers. Both teams coming to tonight's game 1-0 in conference play. To honor America at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem by the Ellsworth High School Vocal Jazz Choir under the direction of Karen Kornman.
All right, this is where Nick gives the shout out to the kids for singing the national anthem.
Great. Again, hopefully you can hear it over your tubes there. Again, I love it. I get chills every time I hear that at a basketball game. You get to stand real close to them, and it always sounds great. I like that. Also like the pep band. You know, that's one other thing I like about high school is the pep bands.
And
playing.
I was told the pep band would be rocking tonight, and I did not.
First, please welcome the visiting Baldwin.
What, as a team?
Huh?
Blackhawks as a team. Typically, we announce either offense or defense. Maybe wasn't given the option tonight. Looks like it's some sort of night here for the Panthers. Last week we broadcasted from the stands in Somerset, but we were at least surrounded by friendlies.
Yeah,
we are smack dab in the middle of the Ellsworth parent section. I was stopped by an Ellsworth grandpa. He had to give me the scouting report on his grandson.
Okay. He was the best player, right?
Yeah, well, he said he was 6'4", 250 pounds of Blue City Steel and sex appeal, is what he told me.
Oh, boy.
So...
He was, or his grandson was?
Yeah. Well, you know, that's a good question. But Ellsworth's got quite a deal here. They got the inflatable tunnel with the helmet that's rocking.
Yeah.
And it looks like
Bo Hines is ready to come out.
Yeah, Bo Hines
ready to lead the team
out. Troops. And what's cool about this? I mean, it's cool, but if you're a 5th grade, 6th grade, if you're an Ellsworth Panther. Future Ellsworth Panther, that's cool.
Right. That's again, you talk about even as that freshman out there, that sophomore. I want to lead this team out of this helmet here next year, 2 years from now. That's my goal.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. You got to have some success to do it. You can't do it if you're not winning. But it looks like they come out pretty jacked up. It appears that the Hawks will be kicking left to right on your screens, which would suggest that, well, I mean, Ellsworth could have won and taken the ball. We could have won and deferred.
I would go with one of those two options.
Yep. And, I mean, I would guess we didn't win the toss and elect to kick.
I hope. Sometimes you see a team will take the win, but tonight, not much of a win. the rain is kind of held off right now to start.
Yep. If you can see, and you'll see it at some point, the Ellsworth chain gang has a real bright electronic down marker. So there's never going to be a doubt of what down it is, because when you blink, you see that number when you're blinking. It's it cause some temporary blindness.
All right.
Davis Paulson.
And obviously Ellsworth has a scouting report on Mr. Paulson as they got 2 guys deep inside their 5. Game number 2 with the middle border off to a good start as it's going to land in the end zone. Be a touchback, and Ellsworth will take over on their own 20. I believe they'll be led by Griffin Blomberg, I think is their quarterback, junior, number 15.
Griffin Blomberg. I believe there was a Garrett Blomberg that was part of a team recently. Thank you all for joining us tonight.
He's got Hines set behind him. He's going to drop back pass, speed little pass. Going to be a slip out of his hands. Sliding incomplete, intended for McCabe. We'll see that a little bit. Obviously, Baldwin does like to throw the ball this year, and the ball can get a little slick. They are able to shuffle a couple in and out. The umpire has a towel. I'm sure the center has one.
Typically, I think teams are given 2 balls. Some nights, tonight, they might get an extra one.
Second and 10. This time it's going to brought down by a handful of Hawks. Elijah Heimer was in on the tackle.
It'll be 3rd down.
Up a 3rd and 4. Nice little carry there by Hines. It's a disadvantage of incompletion on 1st down. And you get a nice 6-yard pickup on 2nd, but you're still 3rd and decent down.
I think they probably anticipated us thinking run, as they are a very run-heavy team.
Hines in the backfield. He's going to get a toss to the right. He's going to try and get the outside. He's going to have a 1st down across the 30. Brought down by Cal Smith, but not before Ellsworth 1st down to about the 32. Good contain over there on the right side of the line by the Panthers there, allowing Hines to get outside. Had a lot of space. Only needed 4. Picked up 6. Got a slot here. Near side. Hines gonna take it to the right. Bounce it out. Good tap from behind.
Hines the ball carrier.
It's like Colton Hush, I think.
I think it was Colton Hush from made a nice little leg tackle.
It'll be 2nd down.
Not before picking up 3 though. 2nd and 7. Looks like Blomberg's coming over to the sideline for the plays here. They don't run them in with a lot of times you'll see a receiver run them in and out, or he's got a single receiver this way.
Gonna bring a little blitz here. Nope.
Fullback up the middle. He's gonna lead the pile. Lower the shoulder. He's gonna be close to a 1st down again. That was Tyler Boley, I believe.
Boley the ball carrier. Brought down by a group of
He did pick up a 1st down out to the 42. Another new set of downs.
And then they, on cue, the Panthers roar.
I feel like I'm in Carolina.
Jeez.
You hear that on TV on Sundays in Carolina, but.
And it looks like they've got the Clemson Tiger logo, so.
Okay.
They actually had the Jaguars logo for a while, so they've really confused their felines here.
They've always been that beautiful purple though. I mean that purple color that's gonna come out on top this Sunday.
Oh,
I'm gonna maybe lose some viewerships here. Or people throw something at the TV at me now, but that purple's a pretty color.
See how those numbers. See where we're at now. We'll check now on when this.
Pick up a 2, 2nd and 8. Again, we're early in the first quarter here in Ellsworth on their own 45-yard line. He's going to drop back the pass. A little pressure. He's going to sneak Fritz's tackle. He's keeping it all the way.
Good close by Gordon.
He's going to pick up about 5 yards. Nice little run by Kwamberg.
Pushed out of bounds by Heimer. It'll be third down.
So Colin had a chance in the backfield. He slipped out of there, and Logan Gordon closed very quickly and slowed him down. Able to gain 7 for 6 on that play.
3rd and 3 from midfield exactly here. Fullback in front of Hines. Receiver both ways. And Baldwin's going to jump off. Colin Fritz. A little excited there. That's a hard count. It's going to give Ellsworth the first down to the Baldwin Woodville 45. So just over 3 minutes into the opening drive here in Ellsworth. Gives them their 3rd first down on the opening drive.
I've always been impressed with high school teams that can use the hard count and not jump off sides.
We got to look now. They're about 2 yards, or a good solid yard off the ball. Nice job of breaking some tackles. Eventually brought down by Hush. Not before Hines picks up a nice first down. It's like 7 yards.
For 8 yards.
Yeah. He's second and long too. We did a good looking down that line of scrimmage. That last time, I mean, all the Hawks were a good solid yard off the ball, just in case they do flinch a little bit. That does give the offense advantage. They know the count.
Right.
Get off the ball and smack you.
Counter.
Give to the right side. Nice tackle in the backfield. That was Davis Paulson. He kind of slipped down, got around the waist, slipped down to the ankle, brought him down, back to the 40. Loss of 2 or 3 will bring up a 3rd and 5 from Baldwin's 40. Now under 8 minutes to go. He's got a slot to his right. Hines in the backfield again.
Over blitzing.
He's going to give him a little power this way. Cuts it up inside. First down. He might go the distance here too. And that's going to be a Bo Hines touchdown. Ellsworth with 7:32 to go in the first on a 40-yard run by Bo Hines will take the lead 6-0.
So what happened there was we're bringing a blitz from the field side, and I believe it was our Mike and our Buck are coming from the field side. So our boundary corner's dropping back into cover 2. And what happened was he triggered, but our free is bailing to the wide side. And so when he didn't make that tackle, there's nobody there.
Okay, so now we see our first Jarrell Gooden as he takes a snap, and he's going to kick it himself, and he's going to go in for the 2-point conversion. So their second leading rusher takes that direct snap, and we'll go in for 2 and put Ellsworth up 8-0 with 7:32 to go here in the first quarter.
All right, I'm going to find my note cards and thank all of our sponsors here at Blackhawk TV. Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar, Timmerman Realty, CW Garage Door Distribution, White Camp Financial Advisors, First Bank of Baldwin, Fenner & Jewelers, Phoenix Grill, Baldwin Lightstream, Nielsen's Foods, Precision Truck Service, St. Croix Custom Apparel, Precision Excavating Enterprises, Blackhawk Garage Door, Schaefer Financial Service, Culvers of Baldwin, St. Croix Garage Door, Wisconsin Credit Union, TMS Auto, Firehelm Langer, Western Wisconsin Health, Village Pharmacy, Pete's Construction, O'Connell Funeral Homes, Next Level Events by 22 Farms, Marco Septic, Flagship Ford, and Independent Insurance Options with Charlotte Heimer. Thank you, sponsors. If you are interested in advertising here on Blackhawk TV, simply go to blackhawk-tv.com. Click the link that says advertise with us, and it will give you all the directions on how to reach me. And we can get you on next Friday. We have airspace.
Plenty of football games left. Plenty of volleyball games.
Oh yeah.
A whole winter schedule left.
Bendon Hall and Smith back to receive for the Blackhawks.
Looks like Carson Nugent.
I think he kicked for him last year.
Left-footed. Down to the 18.
There you go, good move.
Greenbell's got a nice little return out to about the 35-yard line. where the Blackhawks will have their first possession of the evening.
And this is a big drive. I mean, we've been here before against this team, and they've taken a quick lead, and what you hope is that you can match it. What you don't want is what we've seen from our opponents this year. And GT, we score and then they go 3 and out, and then we score and they go 3 and out, and it's early in the game, and you feel like you're kind of already behind the 8 ball.
Right. Last week was a little different in Somerset, and us. First half was kind of back and forth.
There we go.
Nice
there we go.
Side. He's got some distance. He's going to be brought down eventually by Gordon. But a nice carry to start the game by Logan Gordon. Going to get across midfield into Panther territory down to the 35-yard line.
For a gain of 29,
I believe, yeah. Good little job on the right edge here.
Colin Fritz.
Both Heimer and Big Hair. Colin Fritz.
If you watch Keeper's Corner, Coach Keeper talked a lot about Colin and how he loves to be physical and what he does on the edge and how he likes to step in and play a little O-tackle.
Go up in the corner again. He's going inside of the tackle, make 2 guys miss. He's going to pick up 5 more down to the 30.
Yeah, we didn't have any big rushing plays last week, and Logan came in, had a nice touchdown run where the C's kind of parted with the offensive line doing their job, and if we can establish ourselves in the run game, it's going to soften up that coverage, and Mason will be able to do his thing, and gives us hope.
2nd and 5, keeps that playbook wide open. Mason's going to have trips to his right, has Van Someren, his favorite receiver, back to the left. Snap. He's going to look Van Someren his way. Pump fakes. He's going to throw deep. He's got him. He's got to up and get it. There it is. Tie game, or not tie game, but into the end zone for 6, and that's a quick answer. You talk about how to answer. That's a 3-play. 64-yard drive, and it's 8-6. A little pump fake, and did I ask if Van Someren is back?
You did.
I think he is.
He's back.
And a great ball by Mason. We'll see if Coach Kiefer wants to play the 2-point game here. Looks like it, as the offense is staying out early.
Well, hey, you just did what you did in 3 plays. You better be able to get 3 more.
Yeah, but it's tough to throw deep from the 3.
It's true. That was quite an answer.
Going to have like a twin set. Oh, Eli's going to inside. Now he's inside to Gordon. Gordon's going to get he's darn close, but I think he's about a half a yard short. Ellsworth holds him on the 2-point conversion. So Ellsworth on their opening drive comes down, gets 3 or 4 first downs, and then a long run. Baldwin opens with a long run and a deep pass. It's 8-6 Ellsworth with 6:36 to go in the first.
And I will have an advertisement as soon as I write down that scoring play.
You don't have it memorized yet?
I don't, but if I had it memorized and I could write down what I'm thinking and say something else, that'd be quite impressive. Firehelm Langer is a CPA firm with offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, and River Falls. At Firehelm Langer, our clients are our top priority. We offer the skills and expertise of a large CPA firm combined with the personal attention and responsiveness of a smaller firm. When you partner with us, we take the time to get to know you, understand your goals, and build a lasting professional relationship. We invite you to turn to us at Firehelm Langer for bookkeeping services, payroll services, financial projections, tax preparation, tax planning, and all of your accounting and tax needs.
It'd be interesting to know if the field position or field conditions / weather had any effect on Coach Kiefer going for 1 or 2 there. I mean, it's early. I mean, you have a kick that has proven he's going to more than likely put it to the uprights, but with the wet grass, it makes that snap and that hold a little harder.
Right.
And with them getting the 2-point conversion, and it wasn't like Gordon was, he was close. Nonetheless, Paulson will kick off again. Got an angle is going to get to the end zone before it goes out of bounds through the end zone.
I mean, hindsight is always 20/20. I didn't say this before. You don't know going into the game how many scoring plays you're going to get, right?
Correct.
Every extra point is a scoring play, and so especially early, in my mind, it's easy to just take the more certain points. Because you don't know how many more you're going to get. But early you're going down 1, and it might not matter later. There was a game against, good tackle.
We got a shotgun here and a hand off to McCabe.
There was a game that we played against Ellsworth, and it was homecoming in the, I want to say maybe 09. And Ellsworth scored more touchdowns than we did, but we converted more extra points to the tune of like 8 more points than they got in extra points, and we won the game despite scoring 1 less touchdown.
And obviously neither of us are second guessing or out trying to think. Coach Kiefer, one thing I do like is I'm thinking that was like a gut in that, hey, I'm going for 2 here, as opposed to looking down that sheet, oh,
right.
we're down by 2,
for sure.
we got to go for 2.
Yep,
no.
for sure.
Well, hey, if that's what you're thinking in the moment, do it, especially at this point. It's the first quarter, half the quarter to go. So.
Right, and a lot of that could be as simple as we just took 3 plays to go the length of the field. We're going to stick it down their throats on this one.
Yep.
Vote of confidence for your guys.
That was Bloomberg on the keep there. Short gain is going to be 3rd and 6 here for Ellsworth from their own 24.
Stop here forces a punt.
You notice Hines has not been in this possession. So I'm alternating with him and Gooden on possessions, but it's been Gooden back there. They did have the shotgun the first play. This is going to be Gooden. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to be close. He's going to be across the 30 for the first down.
Gooden, the ball carrier.
Out to the 31. Tackle was made by Logan Gordon, I believe. I think he hit Gordon, and then his momentum carried Gordon backwards, leading to an extra couple yards.
First and 10 for the Panthers at their own 31-yard line.
So, from their own 31. It's going to be a timeout here. Ellsworth with 4:52 to go in the first, leading 8-6.
Ellsworth, their first of the half.
Whether we're cooking the perfect Butterburger to order or scooping up our freshest batch of the flavor of the day, we work hard to ensure you will always leave happy. We know you have a lot to do and many options to choose from, so we appreciate when you take the time to visit Culver's of Baldwin. Precision Truck Service is a full-service heavy truck and trailer repair shop located in Baldwin and offering all types of general repair for heavy truck and trailer, diesel, mobile service, alignment, computer diagnostics, welding and fabrication, and sandblasting. As a Michelin heavy truck tire dealer, we offer best in pricing on Michelin, BFG, and Uniroyal tire brands, balancing, and installation. Give us a call at 715-760-0768 or stop in. We are located conveniently on the north side of Baldwin under the water tower. Members of Wisconsin Credit Union can access account information and take care of most everyday banking needs via Wisconsin Online, the mobile app, and text banking. Immediate access to your Wisconsin accounts is also available for 24 hours a day via touch-tone phone. Visit them at wisconsincu.org to learn more.
Nice. All right, we're back. 1st and 10 here. 4:50 to go. Shotgun again.
Coming inside.
Inside, hanging off. Gooden.
He runs hard.
Yeah, he does. Lowers his shoulder. Picks up about 5-6 yards. It's kind of that duel, you know. Hines appears to be a little faster and quicker and more moves, and Gooden appears to hit you and lower that shoulder.
And alternating series like this, it's gonna provide a fresher running back late in the game, and obviously keep these guys a little more, obviously more fresher defensively too.
And off again to Gooden. He's going to be across for another first down. Breaks a couple tackles across midfield before getting brought down by Ryan Vienendahl. But not before Baldwin Woodville territory, down to the 46-yard line. Another first down for Ellsworth.
Gain of 17 on that run.
A lot of that was him. I mean, they had a good push up front, but he broke a couple tackles, a little slippery.
He runs extremely hard.
He's going to get it again off the right side. Good little push again. And again, he's going to hit the Baldwin Woodville tackler. He's just short, I believe. Gain of 9.
One thing that when you see running backs who always get tackled falling forward, it tells you a little bit about their strength, their ability to keep their legs churning. And every time he's gone down, gaining an extra 1.5 yards on the way down to the ground.
Yeah, it was that one back a couple plays ago. Like, was he going to get it? And yeah, he picked it up by over 1 yard because his momentum. You know, he's hitting our tacklers. He's going to keep it. It's a little play action. The pass is to be caught out here in the flat. Ends up getting dropped down by Logan Gordon, but not before another Ellsworth first down. That was Sam Kohlbaum. on the reception. Down inside the 25-yard line. Just over 3 minutes to go. It's going to be Ellsworth first down from the 28. Looks like Baldwin is going to take a timeout here to talk about their defense. That was your second and short there. You know, you always talk about opportunities to trick play or something like that, a little play action, and caught the guy in the flat, picked up some nearness yards.
Are you a small business owner who is frustrated with the high cost of employee benefits? There are options you may not know about that are both beneficial to your employees and cost effective for your business. Charlotte Heimer is a local independent insurance agent with a vested interest in our community and can be trusted to give you straightforward, honest answers about employee benefits. Give her a call at 715-781-1762 for a free consultation. St. Croix Garage Doors provides Western Wisconsin with top quality garage door sales, service, and installation. We proudly serve Baldwin, Woodville, Hudson, Nourishment, River Falls, Stillwater, Menominee, and surrounding areas. Give Brian a call today at 715-781-8989 for a quote, install, or service.
Don't mind Carl and I over there, dance party over here.
Yeah, Nick Pack turning down for what? and then I got Coach Caro in the box, also getting down.
Yeah, he's got better dance moves than I do.
I don't know if that's a compliment to one of you or.
I'm not saying his are good. I'm saying they're better than me. Gooden gonna get the carry. Gonna pick up a yard or two. Brought down by a handful of Blackhawks again, and looks like the rain. We don't really feel it here, but looks like it's coming down a little. It's a slight drizzle or nice little steady stream, but
yeah, I was gonna say you don't feel it because you're not holding paper that's getting wet.
I formation, Gooden again, the tailback. Does not get us offside that time. Coaching staff wondering why. Well, that's because he's did not break the plane. They try and bounce outside. He's going to slip a little and get brought down by Jackson Johansson. Give me no gain, maybe a yard.
And when you say coaching staff, you're talking about Coach Janke, but I'm fairly certain that Coach Janke's just looking for an opportunity to get on the official.
I will have no comment there. Third and 7.
He's only always been complimentary of you as an official, I'm sure.
We get along. 3rd and 7 from the 20. It's going to be a toss to the right.
Good pursuit.
Slowly trying to bounce outside, but he's going to be brought down again. Looks like Paulson was there again, as well as a couple other Blackhawks on the tackle. Going to pick up a couple of yards maybe or so. Going to be 4th and 6 from their own 20. Not knowing much about the Ellsworth Panthers, but when they went for 2 and watching their kickoff, I'm guessing they don't have much of a field goal.
Right.
And then obviously throw in the weather conditions, but nonetheless, they're going to go for it here, 4th and 6.
And 4th and 6 is obviously some. I mean, they can run the ball here and get their 6 yards. Gooden's been very good.
Could be a hard count, but nope. It's going to be Bloomberg on the keeper.
We got pursuit.
Eli's got pursuit. He's going to try and get it outside. Johansson not going to let him get outside. He's going to cut back, and Eli's. He does break it, but he's not going to get back anywhere near the first down. He's shy of the original line of scrimmage. Nice job of Jackson Johansson to contain there. Eli Coonan was running down. He tried cutting back. There's about 4 Blackhawks there that said, "You're not going to avoid all of us. We'll take over on the 22."
Yeah, you don't have to be a hero on that play, but the pursuit was great. So even when you slipped that one tackle, a lot of buddies there to get it done.
Again, I mean, the tackle's not good credit to either Eli or Johansson there, but both of them really made sure that was not a first down run, or even a pass attempt for that matter. So second possession now for the Blackhawks with just over a minute to go in the first quarter, trailing by 2 here in Ellsworth. Like we mentioned, the rain coming down a little. It's going to be Gordon up the middle to the right, cuts back. Nice tackle. Good stick that time by Jarrell Gooden. Logan Gordon does pick up a yard or 2. Just shy of the 25. Second and about 8. Oh, there's some confusion here on the Blackhawks sideline. They usually have a play in and going by now. I know Mason was adjusting something with his leg, but we got a count coming down, which doesn't have to do up here because the snap. There's a quick pass, bubble screen. Nice job. I'm pretty sure that was Sam Colbaum.
Warner's pass batted down at the line by Colbaum.
Colbaum.
It'll be third down.
I will trust their pronunciation.
He's a hooper.
So the clock stops with 22.2. Third and 8. We got 3 receivers to the left out there again. The play coming in. Mason's doing his best third base coach impersonation there. Ben Sommer says, I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm going deep. And he went deep a little too early though. I'm sorry, that was Colin Fritz, not Ben Sommer.
It'll be a false start.
A little anxious. So now it's going to be third and double sticks. Third and 13. A little anxious there, near side here. He kind of had single coverage. Safety has shifted away from him. Looks like they run a little slant there and try and catch it and go. Now trips to the narrow side here. He's only got one guy. It's going to be a fake quick pass. Going to roll out. He's got some pressure. He's going to get blocked down. That is Colbaum again. He deflected the first down pass. He's going to get a sack here for about 17, 18 yards. All the way back inside the Blackhawk 5. They've seen that play a few times. They pump fake and try and roll out, and he didn't fall for it. We talked about the Blackhawks having to contain on the last one. He contained there, and it's going to be fourth and long when we come back to the start of the second quarter.
Nielsen's Foods has been serving communities since 1903. We offer full-service Caribou coffee, bakery, deli, and meat departments. We pride ourselves with our award-winning Nielsen's Market meats and our friendly staff. Nielsen's vision is to build a strong family of customers and employees by delivering superior service to our customers, offering employee growth opportunities, reinvesting in our stores, and serving our communities. Flagship Ford is your source for new and used Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, parts, service, and more in the Baldwin area. Our goal is to provide the best possible service to our customers and make sure your car buying experience is second to none. We are conveniently located at 850 Fern Drive in Baldwin. Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar at 780 Cedar Street in Baldwin offers something for everyone. If you are interested in the competition and camaraderie of a team, come join one of the bowling leagues, offering men, women, couples, seniors, youth leagues that run from September through April. Reserve an open bowling time for family, friends, work, or birthday parties. When you get hungry or thirsty from all the bowling fun, or while watching the big games on the mini big screen TVs, Strikers Sports Bar is sure to satisfy. Check out our menu and weekly food and drink specials at StrikersLanes.com. And the rain's coming down a little bit heavier. We got people popping umbrellas and putting up their hoods.
Ponchos.
I have had mine on the way.
I know. Listen, now you talk about that being deep in your end zone. You got that snap, that not normal snap for the punt. Ben Sommer's back. Just hope for a good snap, get the ball off, and any kind of punt here is a successful punt. It is a low snap. He does take it. He does get it off. It's going to angle this way.
Good catch by Hines.
It is caught by Hines at about the 37, back to about the 35. So about a 35-yard punt, 2-1 in return, and Ellsworth will have great field position to start the second quarter here from their Baldwin-Woodville 35.
Brought down at the Baldwin-Woodville 35-yard line. Panthers take over there, 1st and 10.
And it is Bo Hines back out for the third possession now, so. High formation is going to get it carried to the left. Eli is going to escape him. Cut inside, spinning around. Picks up about 7 yards.
Tripped up by Paulson. It'll be second
down. That's maybe the advantage of that slippery jersey. You wonder if Eli can't get a grasp of him and bring him down. A little speed, nonetheless. Instead of a loss of a yard, he's able to pick up 6.
It's certainly not because Eli's hands aren't big enough.
No. Bloomberg under center. So they come this way. Eli's going to bring him down from the backside this time with a little help. I believe that was Sauer on the tackle with Eli. Pick up a yard.
It'll be third down.
Well, 3rd and 4 here now for Ellsworth. I won't say definite 4-down territory, but pretty much definite 4-down territory.
Hines had the 40-yard run. He's now at 66 yards on 8 carries tonight.
Split both way. Hines does line up in the backfield. Another hard count. And he's going to carry this way. Tripped up and keeps his feet. Keep on going. He's going to be darn close. I think he's going to have the first down. They're marking at 25. White hat says first down. Down to the Baldwin-Woodville 25-yard line. Good job avoiding a couple tackles. Picking up just enough yards needed. And he's back in the backfield, ready to do it again. And he's going to do it again out the right side. He's got these little lead blockers and keeps those feet moving. Gets hit by Elijah Heimer after about 6-7 yards. Kind of spins. Carries with him backwards.
And a flag.
There is a flag.
Looks like he gave a 5-yard face mask.
Okay.
Face mask against
So they're going to add those 5 yards to the end of the run. Will be a first down inside the 10.
5-yard penalty.
Down to the 9-yard line.
Ellsworth Panthers first down.
And that's quite a push that their O-line's getting when our whip, who's a yard off the ball, is catching their running back 11 yards down the field.
Correct. I formation again. Blumberg going to give to Hines on the left side.
Good
nice tackle on the
Davis.
backfield by Paulson there.
Tripped up by Paulson.
And it's raining hard.
Yeah, it's coming down now. You can probably see on your screens, especially when you get a look up at the lights. Look across the Ellsworth crowd, you see nothing but umbrellas. We toss the right to Hines. He's going to try and get the edge. He's going to fumble.
Oh,
It goes out of bounds, though, at about the 3-yard line. I think if he doesn't fumble, he gets into the end zone.
Fumble out of bounds.
But if he fumbles into the end zone and out of bounds, it's a touchback and Blackhawks ball.
The weirdest rule in football.
It really is.
So like we said, if you fumble it into the end zone, it goes out of bounds. The other team does get the ball on the 20-yard line. Went out at the 3, though, so Ellsworth will have 3rd and goal from the 3. A little different formation here now as Hines kind of goes off the wing there, and it's Kolbum as a fullback. They're going to motion Hines. He's going to give up the middle. It's going to be denied.
Kolbom, the ball carrier.
Kolbom's going to get maybe a yard is all. Looks like he had a better push than that, but looks like he's down about the 3-yard line here with some good rain coming down. It'll be 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Coaching staff from Baldwin-Woodville saying one more play, come on. This is starting from their own 35. This would be one great stand for the Hawks defense. I formation this time. He's going to have Hines in the backfield. I'm going to guess he's going to get the ball.
Don't overthink it, right?
Here he comes this side. He's going to walk into the end zone. And the Panthers are leading 14-6. Yeah, like I said, don't overthink it there. You know, get behind your horses on the right-hand side. It's worked. You know, you need 2 yards. Give it to your horse. Guys up front got it done. Hines walked in the end zone, and Ellsworth goes up 8 with 2 points tried yet to come.
So here's a big play. I mean, it's a 1-possession game if there's a stop here. It's a 2-possession game if there's not. So you got to turn the page. And
here's that other formation again. It looks like Gifford is getting a snap.
Good.
Or good. Good. Yeah. So another successful 2-point conversion for Ellsworth. Gives them 16-6 lead with 8:52 to go here in the second quarter.
Precision Excavating Enterprise is a full-service excavating, grading, and trucking contractor located in Baldwin, offering all types of residential and commercial earth-moving, septic systems, demolition, landscaping, driveways, and building sites. Our trucking division offers dump truck, grain hopper, and flatbed hauling services, sand, gravel, fill delivery. Serving the Baldwin and surrounding western Wisconsin areas, give us a call at 715-760-0768 for free estimates. Here's a long one. Let's see if I can get it done. Is hitting the lottery your idea of financial planning? Consider meeting with financial advisor Brandon Graber with Whitecap Financial Advisors for a strategy session that helps put you more in control of your financial future. They specialize in investment management, financial and retirement planning, life insurance, and education funding. Call today to set up your no-cost, no-obligation appointment at their Roberts or Turtle Lake location by calling 715-760-9001. From the roughest seas to the highest peaks, Whitecap Financial Advisors will be with you every step of the way. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Woodbury Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Insurance offered through Whitecap Financial Advisors LLC, which is not affiliated with Woodbury Financial Services. It's wet. That's a lot to read.
All right, Nugent set the kickoff again. Little squibber, going to one hop, picked up about the 28-yard line. A little seam out across the 40.
Who was that?
Up to the 44.
22?
Yes, it was Holdorf again.
Tayden Holdorf.
He had a couple returns the first game, I know. When we kind of one-hopped it to him. He ended up getting a couple carries that first game against GET.
Brings it up to the Baldwin-Woodville 44-yard line. Blackhawks will begin their drive there. 1st and 10.
So from the 44, the Hawks start their third possession, trailing 16-6. Warner does not have a running back. He's got trips to his right. Ben Sommer to his left. He's got a tight end.
Was it Cal?
That is Cal in motion. He's going to fake to him. He's going to carry himself. Going to spin around, pick up about 3-4 yards.
Warner on the keeper. Tackled by Schumer.
Just do it. You talk about Colin Fritz's blocking like the crackdown. He took that Ellsworth guy about 8 yards into the backfield on that one. I don't know if the guy tried going outside of him, but he ended up back there by Gavin Sell where he's at. So again, no running back. 5 wide if you count Eli as a wide here. He's got trips to his left, slot to his right. This time it's going to be Hush in the motion. He's going to give to him on a speed sweep. He's going to try and get to the outside.
Ain't happening.
He tried cutting it up here. There's too many Panthers there, so he tried bouncing outside. Unfortunately, could not get there. He's going to lose about 5-6 yards. Back to the 42. It's going to be 3rd and 12.
And now you're forced to pass, which with the talent that we have on the perimeter is not the worst thing to do. You just Ellsworth can either pin their ears back and go after it, or set more guys out in coverage. They only have one guy in coverage down here on the trips.
A little false. Ooh, then blow it dead.
Funnel screen, but not in the blockers.
Boyd's one, but there's probably about 7, 8 purple shirts there to make sure Van Sommer doesn't get much of anything. Out to the 45.
It'll be 4th down for the Blackhawks.
And with 4th and 9, the punt unit will come out for the Blackhawks with 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter, trailing by 10.
Van Sommer and on the punt for Baldwin-Woodville. Hines back to receive for the Panthers.
So again, our long snapper, Evan Clausen. Van Sommer back. Good snap. Be an end over end kick. Gonna bounce. He's gonna pick it up and gonna get hit right away. So Bo Hines only picks up a yard or 2 on the return out back to about the 23-yard line. The rain has slowed down. It's kind of a mist now, but still a little factor.
Yeah, we're getting drops off the box here behind us. The freshest ingredients we can get, cooked to your preferences and served in an atmosphere that welcomes you if you're in your best clothes or your oldest t-shirt. We want you to come back to real food. Come to the Phoenix Grill. It's all here. Are you?
Much needed defensive stop here for the Hawks. The last one, they found themselves back to the end zone. Yep. Quick toss to Gooden. He's going to get to the outside. He's going to have some yardage. Just try and cut back. Might lose a couple at the end. But he's going to get across the 35 to about the 38, 39-yard line, picking up 16 yards on the carry.
What's great about what Gooden just did there is he could have easily ran out of bounds. But instead he's like, nope, let's go looking for some dudes to try to run over.
I'm gonna hit you.
Yep.
And then they said, coach is like, hey, come here. We're gonna talk about this real quick. Hines is back in the backfield now. 1st and 10, just inside their own 40. Getting a hand off the left. Runs away from the first one. He might go right this one as well. Paul, ooh, nice open field tackle by Davis Paulson to avoid the long run, but nonetheless, down inside Blackhawk territory, down to the 30-yard line. 5:55 to go. You can probably hear the loud Panther in the background. That's another Ellsworth first down.
It was a 30-yard run, which puts Hines at 119.
And that was a shoestring away from being a 60-yard run. He tossed to Gooden here. He's going to cut inside that initial block. He's going to get the edge for 5. Down close to 10 yards, close to another first down. So you talk about that, those fresh legs, 1-2 punch. Here they come. So three straight carries, 3 straight first downs. So three different guys being not consecutively. Gooden does stay in for this one. A split each way for Bloomberg. He's going to fake and try and roll out. Is going to throw just out of the reach of Bowling. Looks like a decent little throw. Just off the hands of the Bowling, their tight end, or is he their fullback?
Not sure where he came from on that particular play.
Kind of run that play action this way. They've run that power eye this way, so he kind of run that bootleg that way, trying to get him in the flat. He is their fullback.
Yep, just snuck in between the tackle and end there and on the flat.
Now back to bread and butter. Gooden's going to have it to carry. Good pick up on 2nd and 10. Down. Picks up 6.
Third down.
Yeah, between the two of them, they now have 194 yards rushing.
Okay.
So, like I said, why overthink it? Let the big boys eat up front.
Yeah, in the play action, again, it just missed him that time. He had him successfully down here the one time, so that opens that up when you have that dual threat that can carry like that. Motion away, and it could be another first down inside the 10. Gooden inside 4.5 to go here in the second quarter. Ellsworth knocking at the door again. Could be 1st and goal from about the 6. It just looks like a deflated Hawk defense right now. It's just like, what do we do? You talked in pregame about that offensive line, and they're just getting after them right now.
Really tight splits and just firing off low.
Play action outside. He's going to slide down around the 10. That was a nice job by Elijah Heimer to he didn't make the tackle again, but really threw him off of his game, and it'll be a loss of about 4 yards back to the 10-yard line.
It'll be 2nd and goal for Ellsworth.
And you talk those tight splits and just get off the ball, make the initial contact. You run that power eye. If you're 2 yards before you're getting contact, good things happen. And Baldwin will use their second timeout with 3.5 to go here in the second quarter.
Contact Don or Andrew Timmerman of Timmerman Realtors for all of your realty needs. You reach Don at 715-684-9541, Andrew at 715-928-0410, or by email at dontimmerman@baldwin-telecom.net, or Andrew at andtimme11@gmail.com. And that, my friend, means we're going commercial free for the rest of the half.
Yeah, 2nd and goal from the 10 here. You got 3 possessions. If you're a Blackhawk defense right now, this is a possession where you can just change the mindset. Like right now, this Panther purple is saying, "Yep, this is who we are." You felt it the last couple of years. We haven't changed any, and neither have you. And if you're Baldwin Woodville, get that stop here, get a momentum, keep it a 2-score game, go from there. But if Ellsworth can punch this in, make it a 3-score game, I know we do get the ball first, but you're looking, it's getting scary. Then that's where your mindset goes back to change. Are we who we thought we are?
Yeah, this is a couple big plays here. Helped by pushing it back a little bit on first down, but that was Ellsworth trying to get cute and throw the ball.
Yeah, good in here. The power out of the right side again. And there comes a flag.
He's tough. He is a tough dude.
Even all the way to the end, he didn't even go down. He kind of threw Paulson afterwards, but Whitehat said it's going to make it second even longer here from the hold.
Holding against Ellsworth.
So that'll be a 10-yard penalty. And if I'm Ellsworth coach, I'm not worried about 2nd and 20. I'm sticking my power on it. I'm running at 2nd and 20.
Yep.
We picked up 20. If you can pick up 10 here, you only need 5 and 5.
Right. I mean, they've been able to knock off 7 at a time, and if you do that 3 times, you're holding up 2 arms in the back. So.
Gooden is a tailback.
They're gonna throw it. Oh, he's wide open.
Pass is there, and it is going to be it went through his hands. It's a good pass. We did have him. That was roll. Freshman wishes he kind of had that one back.
It's a freshman, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it.
George Roll, sure enough.
They have him listed as a quarterback.
Yeah, he got behind the defense on the play action. Corner sucked in. And good recovery. Good recovery by Ryan Wienendahl to at least
apply a little pressure. I mean, it wasn't wide open. He was open early, but they did close with 3rd and goal from the 20 for Bloomberg. He's going to roll up to his left, come back, and throw it deep. Overthrows the intended McCabe that time.
So here we are, 4th and 20 from the 20 after on 2nd down deciding let's get cute and try to throw the ball.
That's again, we're not saying we're smarter than that coach by any means, but I think he wishes he had that 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 20 back.
Right.
Although that being said, that's a catchable ball for 6 points too.
Yep. So now what we got to be aware of is some trick stuff, right? Halfback toss pass.
Screen. I mean, I don't know if you got both Hines and Gooden out there right now. I don't know. I mean, you get a screen to one of those guys, you get a wide side to the left, they get a couple blockers in front of them.
Right.
Obviously, we're going to try and pin our ears back. They saw the pressure our ends brought last week.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's where your mind has to go at this point. But yeah, don't as a defender, anything that happens in front of you where you can make the tackle before the goal line is a win.
Yep.
And so double moves, hook and ladders. This is where as a coach, I mean, you don't like to be in this position at 4th and 20, but this is where the fun stuff comes out.
Offensive coach, you don't want to be? Oh, I thought you were saying defense. I'm like,
no.
Okay.
No, as an offensive coach, you don't like to be there, but this is where you turn it to the back page.
This is where you're like, hey, why not try that here? And if it doesn't work, it's like, hey, that's why it was there. So Hines is a tailback.
Hines on a wheel isn't crazy either.
You get him out in that open space. He does run his own guy. They were trying to go. They were trying to go back to him too on that one. If you rewind that, he ran into his own guy. He was on a play action, not really a screen, like you said, a wheel, and he's coming back saying, "I hit my guy."
Yeah, I think they actually ran that play last year to Ashton Quade, and he was able to navigate through the mess and was wide open running down the field. I believe if you could compare those two plays, you would see a very similar one ran successfully last year at King Field.
But a great result for the Hawks. Now they
it's a new game
get
now.
A stop. They lose 5 yards and take over on their own 25-yard line with just over 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mason's going to drop back across the middle. Oh, through the one hands and off the other hands. He did have Eli a little open, but Anthony Madsen was there to get his hands on it.
2 Ellsworth guys getting hands on that one. And
yeah, is it Carter Pierce had a chance there to make that shin high deflected interception, but falls safely to the ground.
So here's where it gets, I mean, obviously you want to do what you can to try to go down the field, but at the same time, what would be less than ideal is facing a 4th and 10 with 2 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock.
With 3 incomplete passes, but
right.
This one's complete to Hush. He's going to get outside. He's going to get that first down. That's a nice first down.
Good block by Colin Fritz on the perimeter.
It was. A lot of room out there. Fritz made the block. Hush picked up. That's that first down there. Now you talk offensively, like, okay, like you were saying, that we get a quick 3 and out. Ellsworth is going to have time. There's still plenty of time left either way, but new set of downs across to the 36-yard line. Warner's going to have trips to his left. Not much coverage over here again. He's got Van Sommer. He's going to have to get outside of it.
Shoot.
Can't get outside to contain. It's be brought down by Sam Colbum. Another big loss. That's that downside of starting in the shotgun and you pump fake and you spin around. Is you're 10, 12 yards back, and next thing you know, that's a 16-yard loss. I believe each team has 1 timeout remaining. Is that correct?
That's what the scoreboard says.
Oh, it does. I guess I could have looked. Mason's got 4 receivers. Pump fake quarterback draw. Gonna get back what he lost, and he might run out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and very manageable. He crosses the 40-yard line. Nice play call there.
It'll be 3rd down.
Warner will cross or be out at the 40. Gonna be a 3rd and 6, much more manageable. As he picked up, did he pick up 20 on that then?
Yeah.
Was that his first carry of the day?
Well, officially it's his 4th because Saxon High School are rushing attempts. So he's at -7, but 30 by
first
loss.
Design run. Again, trips here. He's gonna pump fake. He's gonna run it again. He's gonna have first down, I believe.
There we go.
He's gonna get across midfield before he's brought down by number 21. And that's Carter Pierce. But across midfield, another design quarterback draw.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Baldwin Woodville.
So with exactly 2 minutes to go, now winding, Baldwin finds themselves in Panther territory, trying to cut into this 10-point deficit. And as we mentioned, they do get the ball first in the second half, so if they could double dip. Trips to the left for Warner.
And the rain starts to come down a little heavier.
Hush in motion. Gonna fake to him, go up the middle. Gonna get hit hard. Down about the 46-yard line. A couple Panthers there on the tackle. I believe Tyler Boldy was in on it. Under a minute and a half to go. Plays are coming in. And we do have a kick with a great leg, but obviously the field conditions and the weather will play a factor into that. Warner has 5 receivers, 3 to his right. 3 straight run plays. Might find him a little winded. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw across the middle to Eli. He's going to have, there's going to be a flag, couple flags down.
It's a hold.
Eli does get inside the 30. But unfortunately, the best tackle was made by someone wearing white.
Tackle by Pierce. There is a flag on the play.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, you're going to hold, at least get your money.
And we're going to have roughing the passer, though, as well. So a hold on Blackhawks, but roughing the passer. So a flag on each team is going to offset penalties.
We'll repeat 2nd down.
I didn't see why that would be a roughing the passer, but.
Yeah, camera pans. There's a guy in pursuit. Obviously, we turn our head, so that's a.
Under a minute, I just assumed that he was throwing the same flag as the umpire threw, but.
Looks like Shawnee maybe on the near side.
There's been a couple other times that we were close that I thought they could have thrown it, that our receivers are just getting that good jump. And that's the difference between like a great jump and I don't know.
Yeah, what makes it so hard, I think, is everything's coming from a clap, and so the clap signifies the quarterback's ready. It doesn't necessarily signify the snap. So if you're not looking in at it, which the linemen aren't, our guys on the edge are getting off the ball so much quicker.
The speed out here to Van Someren outside of his reach. Good coverage there by Gifford. He catches that. He's not getting much. Can we go 3rd and 13 with 50 seconds to go here in the first half? It's opening touchdowns by Ellsworth, answered by the Blackhawks. A stop by each team, and then 2 straight, or touchdown by Ellsworth, sorry. Finds us at 16-6. 3rd and 13.
We're going to get a count here soon. I don't know how we couldn't get a count unless the ball wasn't ready for play. Oh. We get a whole reset of the play clock. You don't see that very often in high school.
Yeah. There's a snap. The fake. It's going to be another quarterback draw. He's going to scramble.
Throw the ball.
He's going to be pushed out of bounds. Oh, couldn't tell if he slipped over there.
One of Gavin Sell got hit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I won't mind seeing Mason just slide down and inbounds there, let the clock run, but 45-yard line, 42.8 to go, 4th and 17. They do keep their offense out there. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout here. Any kind of.
Well, and it might have something to do with not really thinking that Ellsworth's got the thing to go make a big play in the air.
They do snap it. Mason does have time. He's going to throw it. There's another flag and an incomplete pass.
Warner's pass incomplete. Intended for a hush. There is a flag on the play.
Another hold on that Blackhawks. They're going to obviously decline that and take over on their own 45 with 36.8 seconds to go. 1 timeout. The clock does stop on first downs in high school. It would stop if they went out of bounds as well.
First and 10 for Ellsworth.
The only thing, I mean, yeah, you say that they not big strike, but I mean, an opportunity to go from 45. If you punt it and make them go 70, 80, they're less likely to take a chance at that too. They might be. Yep. Oh, we'll be content going in up 10.
And I don't know that we aren't convinced that their running backs aren't big play guys.
Right. So a little pistol formation is going to be the give. Does bust up. It does be a hold there too. Nice tackle in the backfield by Vienendahl. Fritz is looking at him going, hey, he's holding me, and the white hat says, that's why I threw that yellow flag.
And Colin says, my bad, Mr. Stripes.
Is that like a teenager out there reffing? I can't. He looks like he's about 13, 14 years old.
You can only say that about him because you know him.
Three-sport ref. All right, I know. I'm probably more than that. Well, softball.
He does softball?
I think so too. He's really good baseball. He went out to Colorado for the MLB.
Oh, really?
MLB camp this last summer. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. They do take the penalty, so 1st and 20. Gonna roll to the right. He's gonna throw it deep, and it's gonna be hauled in inside the 20. Nice over the shoulder catch. Jacob McCabe over the shoulder.
Inbounds though.
Inbounds, and Ellsworth does say it is going to run, so set the chains, and the clock will run with 23.6 to go. Must have been out of bounds as the clock is not running.
Interesting.
Low snap. It is eventually picked up. Makes a move. Throws. It's going to have completion. Down inside the 5-yard line with 16 to go. Now the clock will start on the chains. They do have 1 timeout remaining. Won't be surprised to see kind of a clock here. Snap the ball, spike it. which they do. Oh, hit the lineman's foot.
Makes it illegal.
Is that illegal if it hits the lineman's foot? It's got to be an eligible lineman, isn't it?
Illegal touching, yeah.
An eligible receiver. Tough call to make. I couldn't tell if he did or not, but so 12 seconds to go.
Yeah, it looks like it hit the line. I mean, maybe that's just a call you don't make.
Right. That's one you need to be 100% sure it happened. And second and goal from the 4.
With 1 timeout left,
anything.
Yeah, they should.
I would give the ball to Bo Hines.
Right.
Power eye to the right. It's going to be a toss to the right. Trying to break it outside. Oh, can he stay on his feet? He's going to step out of bounds. Clock will stop with 5 seconds to go. Marked out of bounds about the 2-yard line.
Pushed out of bounds by Johansson. It'll be 3rd and goal.
I think those Fritz had a chance in the backfield. Again, he slipped away from that. Tried to get the edge. Stayed on his feet. Did a great job of getting down to the 2-yard line. And now with 5 seconds, I wouldn't mind seeing just a quick pass. Just a quick stand-up throw if it's incomplete. You got one more crack at it.
A little tight end looky.
Baldwin will take their 3rd and final timeout here. Let the defense regroup. Again, we talk about a huge stop. We're down here. A few minutes to go. And we're able to come up with one now. Got to dig deep and keep this a 10-point game going to halftime. And, you know, you get a stop here and you get momentum back with the ball. As opposed to Ellsworth, you punch it in and you're going to half going, yep, here we go. Ellsworth does have a timeout remaining.
So we're playing some tag team over the loudspeaker. This song's what, probably 25 years old, but got some popularity with the commercial, right? The scoop there it is song.
Oh yeah.
That's why these high school kids know this song. I wonder if it's if an option would be to kick a field goal, because if you go up 13, I guess that's not gonna set anything crazy. But
so here it's gonna be good to take the snap.
Oh, this is their 2-point play.
Follow the right side, and he's gonna get across and into the end zone. Ellsworth gonna take a 22-6 lead with the point after try yet to come. So essentially 2 seconds left. Ellsworth up 16, looking to make it 18, which would make it a 3-possession game. So again, it's going to be good to take the snap on this 2-point conversions. A lot of times he likes to follow his fullback to be to the left this side. And he does. And he's going to get the edge, and he's going to get in for 2.
2-point conversion is good.
So Ellsworth gets the stop on defense. Gets a first down penalty, 1st and 20. And they say, that's okay, we'll complete the long pass. A couple runs later, or they did that little kind of run to his left flip pass too.
Oh yeah, that was a good.
You know, and picked up a few and then punched it in the end zone. And we talked about a stop needed there for the Blackhawks, and you know these every single guy wearing purple over here is all happy and can't wait to go to halftime and cross the field in the white. They're like, what just happened?
I think that one pass play that you alluded to is what they call them, like off script or off platform, or they have a name for him because it's the quarterback making a play with his legs, and then I mean he dropped down and threw that one sidearm through a window.
Yep.
So just a good play. You got the former Panthers on the sideline, Mason Anderson, Ashton Quade. They're part of this celebration too.
Yep, they like to see the support the kids that were there and help them. Kind of a squib kick here. We fumbled. Eventually picked up by Johansson. Gonna be tackled, and we're gonna head to halftime. with Ellsworth leading your Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks by a score of 24-6. Baldwin will get the ball first when we come back in about 15 minutes.
And we're going to turn our mics off here for the half, and we will turn them back on and recap the first half here soon. right, I'm going to give you a little recap here of half number 1 as I look and see our signal is starting to take a dip. The rain has subsided here for the most part. I hope that it stays drier. So the scoring tonight on the opening drive at 7:32 of quarter number 1, Bo Hines broke a 40-yard run. Jarrell Gooden then added the extra point to go up 8-0 for Ellsworth. 3 plays later, the Hawks, I believe, ended up going about 65 yards on their initial drive in 3 plays, which ended with a Mason Werner strike to Sean Van Zormen down the far sideline. A run conversion failed to leave the Hawks down 6-8. After both teams traded some empty possessions, Ellsworth scores with 8:52 left on a Bo Hines 2-yard run. Again, Gooden scores on the conversion attempt to make it 16-6. The Hawks drive stalls out. Ellsworth drives down the field, gets a stop on 4th down by the Hawks, who then get out past midfield to threaten late in the half. A 4th down conversion falls incomplete. Ellsworth gets a long pass down the sideline and a scramble pass there, and is able to finish with a Gooden 2-yard run, which was punctuated with another successful conversion with 1.9 seconds left in half number 1 to give the Ellsworth Panthers a 24-6 lead going into half number 2. As far as personal individual statistics, Bo Hines has 15 carries for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jarrell Gooden has 12 carries for 85 yards, a touchdown, and 3 conversions. Blomberg has done all the passing. He's 3 for 7 with 64 yards. On the flip side of things, Logan Gordon leads the Hawks with 36 yards rushing. Those were done all early. He hasn't really carried the ball much lately. And then from a passing perspective, Mason Warner has completed 3 of 7 passes, 2 to Sean Van Zomer for 32 yards. Colton Hush also had a 12-yard reception. There's been no interceptions, no lost fumbles. But the Hawks will start half number 2 here with the ball. Mr. Pack, what are your impressions after one half of high school football here on Friday night?
Well, first of all, I'd say that was definitely a punch thrown by Ellsworth there. You know, they landed it pretty square against the Blackhawks, and the good news is for Blackhawks is it does one half.
Right.
You know, you gotta get up, dust it off, and punch back, fight back. But I think you do that by being who you are, you know, and yeah, you said Gordon had a couple good runs. Mix the run back in, whether it's Gordon, Hush on that edge. You can't play a scoreboard game being down 3 possessions right now and try and get it all back here in 1 possession. Take this first possession, get a couple first downs, get some momentum, get some points on the board, give your defense something to be happy about, and go from there.
Right. And our defense, I mean, obviously we've bent. They've had an opportunity for some big plays that we made some good tackles on. Got a good stop on that one drive that they had really pressured on, but failures to convert, giving them a short field have caused some issues. But you're exactly right. It's 18-point margin, so 3 possessions, and you're not going to make that up, like you said, and not in 1 possession. You just got to win each play, and I think that's really kind of what Ellsworth has made a habit out of doing these last couple of years. And when you come out with this first possession, I think it's going to tell a lot about the character of the Baldwinville Blackhawks.
Right, and again, the advantage that Ellsworth's going to have is they got that 2-headed monster coming at you running wise. I mean, I say 2-headed, it's all more than that, but you got 2 main guys that can not gonna wear down. There's no break in there. They're coming after you.
And it may be helpful here, as I mean, you can see a little bit of precipitation. if things can dry out a little bit where, you know, the passing and the catching becomes a little bit easier, that's certainly something that we've done well over the first 2 games. I think, you know, Ellsworth has kind of dared us to throw those short underneath passes. They're not bringing 3 guys up against their trips. They got 1 guy.
They're pursuing well, though.
They got a safety high, and we throw a bubble, and all of a sudden there's 6 guys there.
Right. Yep. We do the numbers game when that's what, you know, you're looking at with the no huddle. What that does is, where do we want to attack this? And we do the numbers, but like you said, they got the safety high and doing a great job of pursuing to the ball, which is why those QB draws worked. You know, keep them honest.
Right. But I think it's fair to understand that Ellsworth doesn't have relay teams competing for state titles without having dudes that can really move. And you can erase some mistakes, and not even necessarily mistakes, but play a different type of football when you can close faster than the other team.
Correct. We could really use not this possession, but on defense we could really use a turnover. It'd be nice too. We forced a few the first couple of games. This kick's gonna be taken in at the 25, across the 35. Decent field position, almost pushing it almost to the 40. Walden will take over their first possession of the second half, trailing 18 from the 38-yard line. Let's see what Coach Kiefer is going to counter with here.
Gordon on the return, wrecked down by a group of Panthers. Walden Woodville will start this second half at their own 38-yard line. First and 10 to the Blackhawks.
First and 10, Warner's going to have slot both ways. Does have Gordon in the backfield with him. Get a speed sweep here. Rienendahl gonna try and get the edge and a cut up down close to the midfield.
Rienendahl on the carry.
Yeah, you'll take that on first down.
Tackled by Schumer.
Yeah,
8 yards.
Again,
It'll be second down.
you know, treat it like it's the first possession of the game. Come out, get 8 yards. Second and 2 from the 47. Keeps that playbook wide open. Double slot again. Gordon to Warner's left. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it deep. Colin Fritz is there. Ooh, no,
So is
Eli. Don't know who that was really intended to.
Warner's pass
They both could have got a hand on it, but
it'll be third down.
falls incomplete. But a third and very manageable.
Yeah, you take that shot down the field and second short.
Yep.
You just hope your guys don't run the same route.
Yeah, I don't know if one of them was supposed to run, you know, the post route, or they're bringing it more to the middle of the field, and
Yeah,
which would have been probably Eli, or if he's supposed to come across, or they run them both deep. And
right. My guess is that Eli was probably supposed to push the hash there a little bit more.
Rienendahl in motion. He's going to fake it to him. Warner's going to keep. He's going to have the first down across midfield, inside the 45, down to the 42-yard line.
Warner on the quarterback keeper.
Good run there by Warner.
Tackled by Gooden.
Gooden was on the tackle.
It'll be first and 10 for the Blackhawks.
But there it is, that first down that we talked about, you know, needing a drive offensively. A big first down, you know, 8 yards. Got trips to the narrow side here.
Oh,
That's
illegal.
okay. No, that's a sideways motion. That's
okay,
legal as
right.
long as no one else is going.
Gordon, the ball
Down
carrier.
just outside the 40.
Tackled by Schumer and Kolbach.
So as long as no one else is going in motion, and he's going sideways, not to the line of scrimmage, that's, even though it's not intentional, it's not illegal.
You look at that and just consider yourself probably fortunate if he's getting a handoff and he's not in the right spot to start the play.
Right.
That could be dangerous.
They reset here. Slot to his left. Gonna pass, gonna fake, and gonna roll to his left. Nice block by Gordon.
Throw the ball.
Throws it deep to Van Someren, who spins around. It's gonna fall incomplete.
Warner's pass incomplete.
It's gonna be a third and 8.
For Van Someren.
You know,
Defended
Warner
off
comes to
near
his right.
side.
Gordon went
Third down.
to his left initially, kind of turned around like the crackback block you kind of talk about. And the end turns around and Gordon lifted him up off his feet. buying Warner a little time. Just could not connect with Ben Sommer. 3rd and 8, and more than likely a 4-down territory for the Blackhawks. The opening drive of the second half, trailing by 18. Slot both ways. Gordon to his left. Warner takes a quick pass. Going to be high to Hush. Ben Sommer makes a good enough block where they're going to be about 4th and 1. I think it's Hines. They're both there. Brings up a very manageable 4th down and 1 to 2 yards inside the 35. No such thing as a must-have first down, but this
might be
you'd really like to have, definitely.
This is where I think, if you have that series of plays where you can get under center and
the quick pass is going to get Hush again.
That works. It's just like a long handoff, right?
Yep. Ben Sommer makes the initial block, allowing Hush to get the first down and a few more. In just under 10 minutes, and Blackhawks have another first down driving, trying to cut into the Ellsworth deficit.
I'd like to see Colin get involved here a little bit in the passing game. He had such a good game last week against Somerset. I think he's only had 1 ball thrown his direction. No catches tonight. All the catches have happened with either Sean or Colton.
We're going to fake it, the little screen there. And I don't know if it was intended to go to Sean and he wasn't going on the wheel route, or Warner ends up going up the middle. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard loss. Back to the 30, 2nd and 11.
Jackson Johansson has taken a lot of snaps at running back this year, and I don't know that he's been involved in the run game at all. We've seen some Cal Smith motion into the backfield.
There it is. Oh, we're going to try and stop him on that.
Warner's pass incomplete. Jennifer Bienendahl. It'll be 3rd down.
The things I've seen in the past from Warner is he kind of gets away from that first receiver. It seems like he's just dialed in on that initial receiver today. And it's, I don't know if he's trying to throw a guy open, or a lot of times he'll make that first and second read. And 3rd and 11. Double slot again. Gordon's going to come to his right.
Eli and Colin are really close.
Across the middle, it's going to be knocked down. Nice defensive play by Madsen.
Warner's pass incomplete. Jennifer Van Summeren.
Now here's an interesting spot because you're inside the 30.
It'll be 4th down.
But you're 4th and
11. Yeah. I mean, you're definitely going for it. You ain't going to kick a field goal that's 47 yards.
Right.
You're not going to punt it. Makes sense to go for it here.
But knowing that you're going to go for it here,
I'd like to see someone over the middle of the field. We run a lot of, a lot on the boundary. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Mason's going to break a tackle. He's going to have a first down. He's breaking another tackle. Going to be brought down about the 10-yard line.
Warner on the carry.
Not to be denied. Pick up about 20 there for Warner. Not the play call I would have expected there. And I guess Ellsworth wasn't expecting it either. Picks up 20. Just outside the 10. They are able to get a first down. Hawks look over. We've got a couple Ellsworth guys with hands on their knees. This is where you like to go after them. The advantage you have offensively when you go up tempo. Got Gordon to his right. He's going to give to Gordon, and this one's going to be blown dead. It's going to be a false start. So it's going to be 1st and 15 from just outside the 15. Call it the 16.
Resilient drive though here by the Hawks so far.
Yeah.
Just got to finish it.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything if we don't put up 6. Gordon to Warner's left. He will give to him. He's going to cut inside and then back out. Across the original line of scrimmage.
Wow.
Can't really tell when he goes on. It's tough to see how far he went down, but looks like he's about at the 5-yard line. Inside the 5, possibly.
I think it's about the 7.
Push out of bounds.
We got a guy down.
It'll be 2nd down. Timeout on the field for an injured player.
Trying to see who's walking off and who's not. Is Gordon?
I'm guessing it's Logan, yeah. So it looks as though we can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown there.
Correct.
If we get maybe inside the 1.
And he was, like you said, brought down at the 7, so 2nd and 6. Gordon appears to be all right.
It'll be tough to go deep here, Nick.
You can do it. Again, I'd like to see him go over the middle. We run a lot to the outside. You know, that bubble screen and that big bubble screen down the sideline. Yeah, I'd like to see that, especially with Eli going down. You know, pick that bubble screen and maybe try and hit that tight end pop.
Yep, or even we haven't run a slant like we ran last week to Evan. And these guys are so far back. You look at Sean, that guy's so far off of them.
Being all in motion, Warner's going to keep, go up the middle, hit it hard, spun around, down about the 5. He'll pick up 2. Bring up 3rd and 4.
Oh my goodness. It'll be 3rd down.
Mason has ran 11 times, thrown 13. That's 24 times he's been involved in the play. We've ran 31 plays.
He's got Johansson to his right now. Slot to the left for Warner. It's going to be Johansson up the middle.
A lot of real estate.
A lot of purple jerseys in the backfield there. Johansson couldn't get his feet moving. It will bring up a 4th down as there's now a Panther down as there's a Panther down. Nice to see Gordon back in.
This gives me an opportunity to thank all our sponsors here at Blackhawk TV, Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar, Timmerman Realty, CW Garage Door Distribution, Whitecap Financial Advisors, First Bank of Baldwin, Fenner & Jewelers, Phoenix Grill, Baldwin Lightstream, Nielsen's Foods, Precision Truck Service, St. Croix Custom Apparel, Precision Excavating Enterprises, Blackhawk Garage Door, Schaefer Financial Service, Culvers of Baldwin, St. Croix Garage Door, Wisconsin Credit Union, TMS Auto, Firehelm Langer, Western Wisconsin Health, Village Pharmacy, Pete's Construction, O'Connell Funeral Homes, Next Level Events by 22 Farms, Marco Septic, Flagship Ford, and Independent Insurance Options with Charlotte Heimer.
3 points is an option here, but I don't think it's really going through his mind right now with a little bit of rain coming down again. Would cut it to 15.
Yeah, I mean, you do get it within that two
score, but if you don't get it, you're going to pin them deep in hopes of, hope your defense can force a 3 and out and get you good field position back. But hey, let's just put 6 on the board and
4th down for the Blackhawks.
double slot for Warner and the Blackhawks. Like we said, Gordon back in the game.
Fade the count.
Tipped his right. Getting all in motion. It's a quick slant.
Oh,
and
good
they read
D.
that. Nice defense there by Blomberg. Got a hand on it. I think if he doesn't, Van Someren might be hauling that one in for 6, but nice play. Blomberg's going to knock the ball down, come over and get the play, and the Panthers will take over. Up 18 with their first possession of the second half. I do like the call. I mean, you motioned away from it. And we threw that slant that you were hoping for. Just a great defensive play. Toss this way. Nice open field tackle.
Jackson Johansson.
Out to about the 8. I believe that was Hines.
Tripped up by Johansson. It'll be 2nd down.
I mean, if it's going to start raining heavier when Ellsworth has the ball, I'm not going to complain about that.
And here's where we need that, fumbled handoff
Scoop
or
and score.
Something like that. And just defense bring some life back to this Hawk football team. Here it is, hand to the right. Pushes forward for a few more. We're going to be across the 10. Be 3rd and short for Ellsworth.
Hines, the ball carrier.
He's at 129 tonight.
Initial stop by
It's
Heimer.
a very good first half, plus 2 carries. I would probably expect to see the same. Hines is behind Bloomberg. Hard count. He's got to be careful. He kind of bobs his head a little bit there when he does that. There's a run this way.
Oh, good, Phil. Is that Cal? No,
tackling. He's gonna be short.
Stop by Gordon.
Now here's again where you got to watch that hard count. And if they do bring their punt unit out, it's be 4th and 1 or 2.
Yeah, an offsides penalty here would be pretty deflating.
Ooh. Yes.
Pierce on the punt for the Panthers.
So what we talked about, if you don't score, you're hoping for a 3 and out. The defense did their job. Now let's hope that the Hawks can I don't know if we have 12 on the field, but
6, 9, 12.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, yeah. There's the windows open in the press box behind us. The coaches are yelling, call timeout, and someone up there can learn how to count. Nice. That's why you have extra coaches out there. Yell down. That's a very well used timeout.
So now I'm curious, are they going to bring their offense back in? They are. They're bringing. Hey.
Yeah. So obviously, we must not have the same rules they see on Sundays, where if they have 12 on the field, it's an instant penalty. So you set a very well used timeout. You'd like to save them, but that does save a potential possession. Ellsworth talking over whether they're going to punt or not. They did have the punt unit out. But would not be surprised to see their offensive unit come back. Maybe try and draw them off sides.
Is that their offense or is that their punt?
That is their punt team. The 7 is their long snapper, I believe. Or no, never mind. That is their offense, and it is Gooden. This is their 2-point. He likes to follow the fullback to his right. Would be this time. He's going to come opposite this way. He's going to have the first down.
That's a good block.
And across the 20 to about the 23, 24-yard line. Going to be the Ellsworth first down.
So it's a costly mistake there, having 12 guys on the field, burning the timeout, and then giving them a chance to collect their thoughts.
Yep.
Gooden's up to 94 on the night. On 13 carries. Ellsworth's going to get a timeout here, which is going to allow me to tell you about Firehelm Langer, a CPA firm with offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, and River Falls. At Firehelm Langer, our clients are our top priority. We offer the skills and expertise of a large CPA firm combined with the personal attention and responsiveness of a smaller firm. When you partner with us, we take the time to get to know you, understand your goals, and build a lasting professional relationship. We invite you to turn to us at Firehelm Langer for bookkeeping services, payroll services, financial projections, tax preparation, tax planning, and all of your accounting and tax needs. Precision Truck Service is a full-service heavy truck and trailer repair shop located in Baldwin and offering all types of general repair for heavy truck and trailer, diesel, mobile service, alignments, computer diagnostics, welding and fabrication, and sandblasting. As a Michelin heavy truck tire dealer, we offer best in pricing on Michelin, BFG, and Uniroyal tire brands, balancing and installation. Give us a call at 715-760-0768 or stop in. We are located conveniently on the north side of Baldwin, under the water tower. Finding health insurance can be complicated and time-consuming. Let Charlotte Heimer, an independent local agent who has specialized in finding health care benefits and resources, help your family and get the best coverage and lowest rates available. Call Charlotte at 715-781-1262 or Google Charlotte Heimer in Woodville.
All right, we're back. Bloomberg under center. A hard count.
Fumble
snap. He does pick it up, though. Does break Kuhn's tackle and eventually.
Ball's on the ground again.
Baumberg, the ball carrier.
Nope.
Tackled by Gordon.
I only report what I see, Nick.
What's that?
I said I'm only reporting what I see.
It was probably on the ground. I know that guy, too. He's never been wrong, that official.
Most officials haven't.
Oh, yeah. They have. I'm wrong a lot.
You want to talk about that charge call?
That was like 30 years ago.
That still hurts.
On the wide side of the field, another first down picked up here by Bo Hines. What, 12 more yards for Hines total. Oh,
More than that.
Up to about the 33. Ellsworth first down, and just important for the Panthers is that clock is rolling down. You know, still a 3-possession game. Just over 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clock will start to play a factor. Behind Bloomberg. This way. Pushing forward across the 35 to the 36.
Tackle by Sauer. It'll be second
Sauer in
down.
on the tackle. Yeah, like we mentioned in the first half, if you're running the ball and you're making first contact 2 yards down the field and you're making the contact, you're likely to get 3-4. That O-line's wearing down the front 5-6 here for the Blackhawks. Motion. It's going to be a play action.
They got
I'm wide open.
Yeah.
That's Colbom again.
It's a legal
we're
block in
blocking
the
the back.
back.
So
Yeah.
a lot of that's going to come back. Rolls just got to let him go. That's a freshman. But I think it'll still be enough for a first down as the penalty's on the 45-yard line. I believe that's 10 yards from there. We'll bring it back to their own 45, but still results in an Ellsworth first down. And the white hat says second down. It's probably the first time he's ever been wrong in his life.
No.
There you go. Yep.
He was going to just have him repeat the down. And
Yeah. First and 10, Ellsworth from across the 45. That power run game sets up that play action. Now back to Hines across midfield. Picks up 6 on first down.
It'll be second down.
Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. No better time for that turnover we asked for. And now it almost needs to be a scoop and score. The rain is coming down pretty good again. Bloomberg calling out the plays. Gonna give to Hines to the right. It can be across for another first down inside the 45.
Hines the ball carrier.
About the 43-yard line.
Brought down by a
Here comes the signal.
But not before another Ellsworth.
Ellsworth first down from the 43.
First and 10 for the Panthers at the Blackhawks 43-yard line.
the wind is picking up here a little bit too.
It has. From our left to right. Ooh, okay. Resets. And it's going to power to the right. He's going to break it outside. Hines is going to have another good carry on first down. He's another first down. All the way down inside the 30. About the 27-yard line before he's finally pushed out of bounds. He's creeping up on that 200-yard mark now.
They got him for 171.
Just gets that edge and uses some speed. First and 10 from the 27. Slot to Bloomberg's left. He's going to take it this way, bounce it outside. Johansson holds him up.
Hines the ball carrier.
Tackles him for no gain.
It'll be second down.
Second and 10. Ellsworth chewing up the clock. Again, this is their first possession in the second half. We got a minute and a half to go. Bloomberg on receiver's left. He's got Boldy right behind him, and Hines to get the toss. That's a name we haven't really said much. I think he's caught the ball once or twice, but Boldy's been making some nice little lead blocks for both Hines and Gooden there too. Hines picks up a couple inside the 25.
Yeah, they've really bled this clock.
3rd and 6. Now they're going to run this play.
I think
likely go for it, obviously.
I think that makes it tough, too, is with so many guys that play both ways. That's a good tackle there.
Nice tackle.
Ryan
Riendahl.
But with so many guys playing both ways,
It'll be 4th down.
It takes more out of you to play defense. And
I don't know why he's not setting the ball. He's made a decision that we're not going to set it before the 25, so this clock will run out, and that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter, with Ellsworth leading 24-6 here in Ellsworth.
St. Croix Garage Doors provides Western Wisconsin with top quality garage door sales, service, and installation. We proudly serve Baldwin, Woodville, Hudson, Nurchman, River Falls, Stillwater, Menominee, and surrounding areas. Give Brian a call today at 715-781-8989 for a quote, install, or service. Nielsen's Foods has been serving communities since 1903. We offer full-service caribou coffee, bakery, deli, and meat departments, and our friendly. We pride ourselves with our award-winning Nielsen's Market Meats and our friendly staff. Nielsen's vision is to build a strong family of customers and employees by delivering superior service to our customers, offering employee growth opportunities, reinvesting in our stores, and serving in our communities. Flagship Ford is your source for new and used Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, parts, service, and more in the Baldwin area. Our goal is to provide the best possible service to our customers and make sure your car buying experience is second to none. We are conveniently located at 850 Fern Drive in Baldwin. Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar at 780 Cedar Street in Baldwin offers something for everyone. If you're interested in the competition and camaraderie of a team, come join one of the bowling leagues offering men, women, couples, seniors, and youth leagues that runs from September through April. Reserve an open bowling time for family, friends, work, or birthday parties. When you get hungry or thirsty from all the bowling fun or while watching the big games on the mini big screen TVs, Striker Sports Bar is sure to satisfy. Check out our menu and weekly food and drink specials at StrikersLanes.com. Precision Excavating Enterprise is a full-service excavating, grading, and trucking contractor located in Baldwin, offering all types of residential and commercial earth moving, septic systems, demolition, landscaping, driveways, and building sites. Our trucking division offers dump truck, grain hopper, and flatbed hauling services, sand, gravel, fill delivery, serving the Baldwin and surrounding western Wisconsin areas. Give us a call at 715-760-0768 for free estimates. Big play.
Yeah, we're back 4th and 6. Hines in the backfield.
Pass. Ain't gonna get it.
Caught or not, but if it's caught, it's gonna be short of the sticks. And a little desperation, much needed 4th down stop there by the Hawks defense, as they will take over 1st and 10 from their own 24, just starting the 4th quarter, trailing by 18.
Turnover on downs.
Steady rain coming down still here.
At their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10 to the Blackhawks.
Double slot for Warner. Gordon off to his right. Low snap. It'll be Gordon up the middle. Nice tackle. '81 that was. Braden Anderson, sophomore.
Tackle by Anderson. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know if that's in relation to Mason Anderson, but sophomore, he's a pretty tall kid there.
Which number was he?
81. There's a DN on the top side there. Pump fake Warner, he's going to keep on a quarterback draw. Pressure, and he's going to go backwards a couple yards.
Warner the ball carrier.
Anderson in on that one again, too.
By Anderson. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 11. 11 minutes to go. Trips to his left. Slot to his right. Offense since that opening drive hasn't found much of a rhythm. Across the middle, across the middle with Eli. Across the 45. Brought down finally.
Pass complete to Coonan.
Pearson on the tackle.
Brought down by Pierce.
There they kind of faked that wheel route and had Eli come across the middle.
At their own 48
Up to the 48-yard line. Clock will start. Good chunk of yardage there for the Hawks. Nice.
Yeah, for 23.
That was not the changeup from Warner. That was the fastball. Trips to his left. Swing out to his right. That's Cal. Going to go out of bounds. Cross midfield.
Warner's pass complete to
Picks
Smith.
up 4.
Tackle made by Gifford. It'll be second down.
Haven't heard Gifford's name. He was a really good JV basketball player last year.
Just over 10 minutes to go. 2nd and 6. Now in Ellsworth territory are the Hawks. Warner's got trips to his left. Cal's motioning. The fake to him. He's going to keep up the middle. They run just shy of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and about a half a yard for the Blackhawks from the Ellsworth 42.
It'll be 3rd down.
He spotted it way over, and the line judge is telling him.
What's a first down?
He spotted it where the line judge did not want him to. He's trying to get his attention. He'll respot it for him.
I'd still ask for a measurement.
It was where the line judge wanted to spot it. The umpire did not notice. Warner's going to pump fake. He's going to throw it to Collin. A little high.
Warner's pass incomplete.
Took a shot to the back there.
Yeah, he cringed when you see Fritz.
It'll be 4th down.
A lot of ribs exposed.
So 4th and short.
We've had a lot of success with that quarterback draw, but I feel like you go to that well one too many times.
Yeah, I wanted to see Gordon up the middle for just to get you what you need, but he's not even on the field right now. You're going to have the 5 receivers.
Be kind of surprised if we throw the ball here and don't try to find a lane to run in.
Some kind of option maybe with
it's
Cal?
going to be a little read here.
Mason does keep.
Oh,
he spins for the first down. Nice job of avoiding the first tackle. And he avoided it, but kept his feet, spun backwards down, picked up 2 yards. But
and the hard part there as a defender is the end comes up the field a little bit, and then you make that tackle coming up the field, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so he makes that tackle and helps Mason get that extra foot.
5 receivers again. Swinging at Cal. Cut inside.
Good block by Collin.
The first guy misses. Stays on his feet.
Slippery.
Gonna get down inside the 40. Picks up 4 yards.
Warner's pass complete to Smith.
Like to see maybe again something down the middle again. See if we can't get Eli down that middle. We're picking up a few first downs, but we got to get a chunk of it here pretty soon. Especially the way Ellsworth's moving the ball offensively, and they run that clock down. Still a 3-possession game. Trips to his left. There is the snap. Pump fake. He's got slip. And he's frustrated himself.
The old inside foot cut there that just doesn't work. Got him.
Over to Sandsheimer, makes a move, and he's going to get into the end zone. That is going to be a touchdown for Baldwin Woodville. Don't call us out yet. 41 yards from Warner to Van Someren. Second time they connected today. With 8:09, the Blackhawks cut it 24-12. At some point here, you need a 2-point conversion. Down 12, you can either make it 11, and you're down a touchdown, 2-point conversion, a field goal, or you go for 2 here and make it a touchdown, extra point, and a field goal. The offense is out there. 5 receivers again for Warner. Speed sweep. Hush comes in. They're going to give it to him. He's going to be brought down.
2-point conversion is no good. Hush the ball carrier. Your score,
2-point conversion denied.
with 8:09 remaining.
8:09. It's Ellsworth 24, Baldwin 12.
Is hitting.
Bounced around, and it's still loose.
And I think Ellsworth got
I think 14 ended up with it. Pretty sure Gifford ended up with it. Lagerman was right there. Had it popped out of his hands, but Gifford does come up with it. About the 45 for Ellsworth. Now, I'd say Baldwin needs to stop, but they need a quick stop. Ellsworth takes over up by 12 with just over 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
It never looked like we had a real great shot at that, but certainly one that you.
No, it bounced around a few times, which, look at this. I mean, he's hit for a yard, keeps those feet going, ends up with 3 yards. Nice run.
I'm surprised that. I was going to say, we haven't seen Gooden for a while.
And then he comes out.
He's in, but not for Hines.
So Boldy kind of holding his hand.
Looks like a little stinger, probably.
You know, I like what Boldy's done this game. He's been that lead blocker, and he made that one catch out of the backfield, but most of the time leading the way for either Gooden or Hines. Now Gooden is in front of Hines, and Bloomberg's in no hurry to snap this. He's checking out the back judge. He's going to fake. We have Gooden. Heimer. Is that Heimer not fooled? He's going to get a sack.
Blomberg, the ball carrier.
That was a pass attempt.
Tackled by Heimer.
Loss of about 5. We'll bring up third and 13. I don't think I'm knocking at the
3rd and 11.
44 for 3rd and 11.
Yeah, smart play by their quarterback, staying in bounds.
Staying, not throwing it. Keep that clock running, like you're saying. Under 7 minutes to go. Up 2 possessions. Again, Gooden in front of Hines. It's going to be tossed to Hines. He's got a lot of field over there. He does cut it up. He's carrying.
He runs hard. He runs so hard.
Crosses midfield, but nonetheless, he's going to be about 4 yards short. Now, if you're Blackhawks special teams, you got to watch the ball. No pre-snap penalty to give an automatic first down. Give the ball back to your offense.
It's going to be the thing there. You don't want to give this one back. Don't give them another chance to think about it.
They don't even have a punter out there. They got their offense. There he's coming up. And unfortunately, another timeout by the Hawks.
Timeout.
You know, the problem there is a bunch of time ran off the clock, and then.
Well, and what they did is they have their Wildcat package, or whatever they call it.
Yep.
But
the 2-point conversion package.
Yeah,
kind of.
So they're running different dudes on 4th down. Well, what are you thinking? You're thinking it's offense to special teams, so we bring our special teams out. And then you don't want to try to make a 4th down stop with your punt return team on there. So
correct.
You unfortunately but wisely use your second time out of the half, and
that's where everyone has kind of that safe defense where you keep your base defense out there, and if they punt it, you just drop your safety back, and you tell them no matter what, you just fair catch it.
Right.
You know, just again, possession's what you need here. You're one snap away from getting the ball back, whether it's around midfield or potentially deeper. The important thing is you got to have that football.
And as far as I can remember, this offensive set has not failed Ellsworth yet tonight.
He doesn't like to foul, so it would be to our side here.
He moved too.
He does get the edge. He's going to have a touchdown possibly. Gooden going to get brought down by Paulson at about 20-yard line.
Puts Gooden over 100 yards. He's at 123. Joins Bo Hines at 184. And it's a matter of, hey, you know what we're about to do. Now can you stop it?
It's the power eye, if you want to call it, not really eye formation, but it's a snap, and he's got essentially two fullbacks leading the way for him. And then gives way to Hines, who's going to get to his left. Boley back out there, that's a nice lead block again. Another very good first down.
It'll be second down.
Bo Hines has carried the ball 29 times tonight.
I will say he's carried it 30 times after this one.
Yeah,
I think.
But you make a good point. When they bring Gooden in and take the quarterback out, you essentially do buy that bonus blocker.
Correct. We saw that with the GETU kind of at that quick pitch and then their quarterback lead block.
Yep.
There is a pitch to Hines, and the ball is loose.
Oh, shoot.
Nice bounce back up to him. Paulson was right there, ready to fall on it. That's the thing that takes a weird bounce, and that potentially hops into some white shirt who rumbles for 80 yards. But fortunately for the Panthers, Hines is able to fall on it just inside the 20 for 3rd and 9 with about 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Still a 2-possession game. 3 receivers trying to fool someone with Hines in the backfield in a little pistol formation for Bloomberg. He's going to keep it to his right. Shakes off the first tackle, shakes off another tackle. Here comes a flag in. Shakes off about, I don't know how many, I can't count that high, but eventually brought down by Paulson. There's a hold on the play. Back on the 20-yard line. We'll bring it back to the 30, so it'll be third and about 20. The bright side if you're a Panther fan is that did take off some time, and
you get that down over.
Yep. You're in no hurry. The clock will start. So it'll be under 4 minutes before they snap the ball here. 25-second play clock in high school. So,
what are the chances they throw the ball here?
I mean, I wouldn't be 100% that he wouldn't. Maybe a little naked bootleg where kind of we saw before, where you don't throw this unless you're 100% sure. But he turns and gives to Hines, and there's Johansson with a nice tackle in the open field. Picked up a nothing. And Coach Kiefer will use his final timeout here in the fourth quarter with 3:40 to go.
Contact Don or Andrew Timmerman of Timmerman Realtors for all your realty needs. You can reach Don at 715-684-9541, Andrew at 715-928-0410, or by email at dontimmerman@baldwin-telecom.net, or Andrew at ANDTIMME, the number 11 at gmail.com. That's all I got. Commercial free for your next 3 minutes and 40 seconds of regulation.
Hopefully we got a lot of football left to go in at 3:40 as it's another fourth down. Fourth and just under 20 for Ellsworth. Here's your fun play call again if you're in Ellsworth.
Toss pass. That's what it is. It's a halfback pass.
It's that one you work on practice once a day where everyone kind of has fun with it. And, hey, let's do it. Let's try it. But yet, it might be something you keep saving too. Maybe, hey, we can't show too much or show a trick play here that you might need to save down the road when you're up by 12. It might be at the same kind of spot where they ran this way and they tried to get Bo Hines on that wheel route where he ran his own player out into the field side there.
Yeah, to me, this is you're going to toss it to Hines. 83 is going to kind of stalk and go.
They're going to run a double slant, and then Hines is going to wheel route.
Nah.
Double slant, Hines will wheel route to the wide side. There's a double slant. We're going to come this way.
Oh, good D. Little late D, but good D.
Bromsburg's pass incomplete.
Knocked down by Hush. And the Blackhawks will take over with 3:36 to go on their own 30-yard line, trailing by 12.
You're just careful you don't commit the PI, and then you just knock the ball out when he's about to catch it. We're still a little tense for a second there.
So, okay, Logan went off the field. I'm like, they had 5 receivers going off over there, but Logan was going off. He's got trips to his right. Slot left. The rain is kind of stopped here in Ellsworth, and Warner's gonna go up, sliding. I think that hopped. Yeah.
I was gonna say that was
Fritz feet fell out from underneath him in the slippery.
Mason's 9 for 20, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns tonight. His 100-yard rushing streak is going to come to an end here. He's got 33, so unless he busts one off for 70.
Trips to his left this time.
Actually, I don't think he got 100 last week.
He's got Fritz way out to his right. It's a lot of field over there. He's going to pump fake, and here is that run. He's going to end up about 69.5 yards short of that 70. Clock will run. Closing in on 3 minutes to go in the game. 3rd and long for the Blackhawks.
I don't care what you say. You're good at math, Nick. Yeah, Eli spun his tires there on the start, which I don't know what the routes would have been, but it makes it more difficult. 3 to the boundary here.
This is 1-2. I mean, that's a big play, but a lot of clock running off. The snap, maybe a quick pass. That's Wiedendahl. Yep. Up to 35-yard line for 4th and 5, and closing on 2.5 minutes to go.
Warner's pass complete to Wiedendahl. Tackle made by Allen. It'll be 4th down.
Getting to the point where if they don't pick up the 1st down, Ellsworth's a few kneel downs away from being 2-0 on the middle border. Just over 2 minutes. Got to have this play. Snap to Warner. Got pressure from the backside. It's going to be tipped up in the air. It's going to fall incomplete. And 2:07 to go in the 4th quarter. Ellsworth will take over, leading by 12. I don't think they can quite kneel on running out, but that being said,
turnover on down. Panthers take over.
Barring some sort of miracle here in Ellsworth, Blackhawks, it's going to be, we did mention earlier, tough week ahead too. You got Rice Lake, new to the conference, coming over from the Big Rivers. Another state team from last year that's going to make their way back to Baldwin. Keeper. Ooh, avoids a couple tackles, going to stay in bounds. Eli will bring him down.
He's a junior. He's a good runner. A strong runner. I mean, the stat line doesn't necessarily show it, but when you can't bring the quarterback down with the 1st attempt or the 2nd attempt, it looks like Hines out of the game, and
they brought 23 out there. Levi Nelson, the sophomore. I'd like to run behind Boley too. I might be able to get a few yards. And here's a sophomore. He's going to have a first down. And
now it should
two kneel downs away from Ellsworth.
Nelson, the ball carrier.
With their statement game here, as they had a 3-0 Blackhawk, or 2-0, sorry, Blackhawk team come into town. High hopes.
First and 10 for the Panthers at the Blackhawks 45-yard line.
Ellsworth puts the test and they answered. Again, I think they hit us hard. Both offensively and defensively controlled that line of scrimmage. As here is Nelson again. Johansson's going to bring him down about the 15. So why not give the sophomore a couple carries?
And that's another Ellsworth Panthers first
now
down.
we're going victory formation with Gooden and Hines back in the game.
It'd be one kneel down if they want to. Or as long as they're inside of 25, it is a kneel down as they signal out to the referee. He's going to protect. Big quick whistle. There it is, and the clock will run out here. Friday night in Ellsworth. They're going to be victorious and move to 3-1 and 2-0 in the Big Rivers for Ellsworth.
Middle border.
Let's say Big Rivers.
Yep.
Sorry, Rice Lake's coming over from the Big Rivers.
It's true.
And that's who the Blackhawks will have next week as they fall to 2-1, 1-1 in the Middle Border. Looking to bounce back next week at home.
Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight on Blackhawk TV. For Nick Pack, I'm Jeremy Nygaard, Zach Ambrose on the camera. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you next Friday night.